Hello everyone, welcome back to Kernel Egg and the Can You Survive 25 challenge. And yeah, a couple of extra things since you last left me. I did a bit of tidying up, ended up putting a work yard in. And a little fancy storage shed for our, it says twine and bale wrap, but I'm just going to put farm supplies in here because I like how it looks. Although I have overfilled this before with oversized bits and bobs, it'll, here we go. Got a bit funny, and stick out the side, we just won't overfill it. And yeah, hope you guys are all enjoying the new location for Farming Sim. Yeah, good having a separate spot so I can just do that. Now, did get all that done off camera, it's done. This is full. Production was full. It's run overnight. This has 17,000 litres in it. I can't remember how the capacity off the top of my head on that one is. And run. Oh, here we go. We have a pellet finally. The prices of these. Where are you? Preserved parsnip. Doesn't really vary that much. And Farmer's Kiosk might get a little bit more from that. What do we go to the restaurant? And this is a price per 1,000, and these are 2,000 pallets, so the rates aren't great, especially not at the speed we're getting. Yeah, a bit of a space in there. So what we're turning almost a 2-to-1. Which means that is a bit over 4,000 litres of parsnips. Actually, we'll call it just over 2,000 parsnips themselves. So that would need to be, what, 250 to make this worth it. And at best, yeah. So it is adding quite a big multiplier on it. It's just so very slow. Like, we might quite literally get another pallet before Christmas, if we're lucky. The lettuce, on the other hand, good job. If in doubt, lettuce. Now, there was the plan. Let's jump up into here. I was going to slice the fields. Or the field into bits and split them out. Yeah. I kind of don't want to at the same time. So I've thrown a few mods extra in. Yep, shock horror. Bit of this, bit of that. Productions, yada, yada, yada. More importantly, though, I've added some greenhouses in. So, you know, nothing different here. Seen those over on the other series. These big long ones, and I've never used them before. They're quite big. I don't know how they perform compared to normal ones. Then there are greenhouses for root crops. I don't know what the difference is. That one has 3 inputs, so I'm guessing it only uses 3 things. And that has 4? I don't know exactly what the difference is. It costs 1,000 more, so I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit better. And then we've got those. I really should just remove that mod. They're overpowered. They are balance breaking, those ones. I used them in testing once, and yeah, even at half speed, they're a little bit fast. But it is a less hectic month. You get I wouldn't say a break, but you don't have to do all mind-numbing chores. Speaking of, also in addition to the field, I did find some fertilizing contracts. So we did those, which is why we actually have some money. What do we got in here? Nah, I'm good. Fertilizing? I mean, those ones we did. That's actually the ones that we did, so it'll be a second application this month for their stuff. We could go do those at some point. But I am genuinely considering just goodbye entire field. Where are we? Farmland. Like, I am just considering just blanking that out, and we just turn this into a proper greenhouse facility. Which also has just made me think of, I wonder if it's worth getting that production upgrade mod, so we can just like spend a bit of money and make this better. Oh, man. I'm glad that those things are harvested. I will keep, even if we do blank that field and just go into the entire greenhousing to start with, we will still keep that because I feel that I will still do stuff, shall we say. I'm liking how this looks. Yeah, nice and tidy. I want to put a shed in here as well. Like, just to enclose this. Like, yeah. One of these. I'm not sure what. Plenty to choose from. What is this? Well, it's a bit big. But yeah, plenty of choices. Stuff from the expansion. I mean, that would be cool. Expensive. Way out of my price range. What are you? Ooh, that would be nice. I can just afford it, but I don't think I can justify spending all of our money on it. Too small. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to use it just purely of loyalties. But there's a bit to choose from. Some of these are a bit on the small side. That's almost. And bale shed. Well, that's rickety, but too rickety for here. We need something a little bit better. I like my building packs, but that is way too big. That's too big. Oh, that is a classic, that one. Remember this? It came out not too long after this game released. Ooh, actually, that one is not too shabby. That one's actually pretty decent, isn't it? Like, is it going to fit that? Mostly. That. Good enough. I think we got a winner. Anyway, I will get things moved around. And we'll get that in place. How much do we need for these? The fact that these need a multitude of inputs. Ooh, do I actually need manure for that? Oh, I might not be able to do that. At least not yet. I will see you in a bit. I need to think about this. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks good. The only bad thing is those lights do not turn off. But other than that, our first vehicle shed. It's looking awfully monotone up this way, so we'll need to do something. Tractors out here, I know, not great. And then we've still got those implements out there. Again, not great. We will fix it at some point. Now, manure. I forgot. You can actually buy it. Yeah. I'm not sure. No, I know I haven't in any of the farming sim games ever bought it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone buy it. So, who knows? Could be doing a world first. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, you just... Where is it? The manure pit. I know. We're going to literally go buy a bunch of crap. Instead of just, you know, figurative, it's literal. Which means, yes, we can get into those silos. Now, I don't exactly have a huge amount of money. I mean, yes, that shed is technically not necessary to the function of the game. However, I do need it as part of the progression points for the challenge. I do also need a silo. Technically, that's a silo, kinda, but I also do realize that part of the ultimate plan for this farm is I do also want to get rice involved, because yeah, we can do it with that. So we will need a proper grain silo. Settle down. But I do want to expand on getting this, so we can get those root crop grass word. Would you believe I have actually had caffeine? Glass houses for the root crops. I was a little worried about the production rate to begin with, but the fact that we only have to buy multiple things for the inputs, and the rate is, yeah, honestly not too reasonable. Well, not too unreasonable. I think it's going to be actually quite nice and balanced, which is definitely better than the other doodaki. Now, as to like splitting this field and versus paving it over, there is an option. I could split this field off that way. So we keep a bit of a field and plant stuff. I mean, technically we don't... Like, everything that we would need... Oops, let's not have that selected just in case I accidentally click. There's all of that. Which would be nice to avoid the harvesting, because a field like this is what you'd want. The only problem is trying to harvest that by yourself. You kind of need mods or an intense amount of self-loathing. Or, you know, multiplayer. And, you know, run a crew. So, I feel that this is fair just for the fact this is a single-player thing. Now, if we do go with keeping this as a field, I would probably actually want to get rid of that. It goes past... And that's just going to drop in value every month from here on out. But I think it's already lost most of its value. Yeah. Alright, so... I think we do... Yeah, we'll keep a bit of the field. Might square it up a little. Because that is a cultivator. Oh, that's a plow I've got there. Yeah. No, that actually, that makes it up. Well, makes up my mind. Now I don't have to worry about silly terraforming costs, because we've got that going. So how big do we want it? Probably about that big, right? Well, I will. Yep, that's what we'll go with there. Now we'll get that straight line edge thingy going. That's still a massive field. I don't... It's bigger than I still want to do. Although, we can split that one too, can't we? That could be 2 fields right there. We go... Honestly, let's just square it off this way. You that way. And then we'll have it... It's about the middle of it, isn't it? Even if it isn't too bad. Done. And then across there. Which I don't need to worry too much. We'll clean it up later. Do it properly and... Be very careful around the edge of that. Oops, there we go. Oh, it is nice to actually be making full-on progress. Ooh, what happened there? This does actually mean we could... how do we do this? It's actually got a bit of a step to it, doesn't it? We terrace it. That's what we do. So, how do we... Let's just level it out here to start with. Yeah. But we haven't painted that. Let's paint that before we forget, shall we? I like that road. Let's not delete too much of it. Driveway. There we go. Those size fields, they make me a lot happier. Alright, I'll get this figured out. It's going to take me a little bit to figure out, I suspect, because I just don't know exactly how I want to do this. Other than push that out like that, I guess. Make it a bit bigger and... Ooh, let's get the intensity so it goes a bit quicker. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to put a retaining wall in. Use the term need, but... Alright, see you guys in a bit. I'll get this sorted. So, there we go. All placed done. I have not done any detailing work to the ground. Weird. Leveled out in an odd way, but hey, we'll fix it out. Now, what do we need? We need herbicide, manure, seeds, and water. That's cheap. That we don't have any spare. We have to go buy that. 8,000. Yeah, right. Where are we? Where is that other trailer? We want our oversized front loader attachment. I did get that all working again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Excellent. It's going to make life a lot easier. And I have realised if I get too much manure, I can always tip it on the ground and scoop it. That shovel might be a pooper scooper. Or I could get it. I should probably get a little silage pit, shouldn't I? Do I? No. No. We'll hold on to our parsnips for now. So they get better price later on. But we will grab this out. Oops, come on. Come on, bud. Four-wheel steering. Please use. There we go. Drop that off like that. We'll get this one sold, and I'm thinking maybe a few pallets of lettuce, even though it's not the most ideal. Get you at 2,000 litres of preserved parsnip. We'll do a little bit of manual loading, but chances are we'll get into auto loading. Oh man, having a moment now. Bring those in. Oh, what have I done other than everything wrong? There we go. Much better. Actually, I've got to buy a few pelletized goods, don't I? Lettuce. I think it's a terrible idea to sell that right now, because it's... I mean, we're getting, what, 900? Almost 1,000, but we can get 1,200 if we wait a few months. So I think maybe we load up the big trailer with a full load of parsnips. I mean, yeah, we go and we'll take it down to the big farmer's kiosk. That is assuming I can link these together. So we will hold on to our lovely glorious lettuce for a cash injection later on. Or if we get desperate for money, we can always sell them next month, or that they're only going to get better from here. I'm very happy with how this shed turned out. That's not going to go well. Is there a connection on the back of this one? There is. We'll do it that way. And then, if we take a flatbed down, I just... What do we just hold on to? Just sell this, even though it's not completely full. That's probably a smarter idea. We don't need massive amounts. Nah, we'll take a full load down. There we go. Boop. I think everything wants to go down to parsnips. Big farmer's kiosk, yes, and the... I mean, honestly, it might get us a bonus being a farmer's kiosk. We'll see. Tag place. Where are we going? Where are we going? Over there. How do we get there? Oh. That is actually a very good question. Down to the shop, but hang a left and then a right. And then we get there and buy the supplies. Oh, what's the best way to actually get out of here? Hang a right. Hopefully we're not cutting anyone off. No, I actually have 2 entrances here to use for this exact reason. And a bunch of landscaping to do, but I will see you down at that kiosk. And here we are in Kinlake proper. Somewhere in here is our turnoff, which is probably right here. Guessing that will be the tailors. This is... Let's put the triggers on so I can actually see what I'm doing. I have so that's not that much. Wow, that's that yeah. Oh dear. Do they just not... Oh, do they want it in a pallet? Oh dear. Yeah, okay, that is not ideal. So where else do we take parsnips to then if we can't? Ah, I'm guessing that's what that symbol means. Pallets only. 142... That's back home. That one's close by. But still a decent... You're all the way over there. Right. Where was the other one then? There was another one. We'll just take the hit, and that one is pretty much next to us. So up this way. There's a red light. Yeah, we'll wait for it. There we go. Thought it'd be cheeky and pop up a side road, but no, that looked like a bad idea all round. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. And a manual. Cut some gears. We'll get there. Ah, no entry. Must have to have gone up that long one. Or... I think I see a way in. Let's just blow through this. Here we go. Okay, we got a dairy. Alright, dump parsnips. Not the greatest price, but we need a little bit of money. Yeah, it's not great, but hey. It is a cash injection. Alright, that is that done. Where are we? We are here, so Yeah, I think we're up. Yep, that's the way we want to go. Let's bring up the mini map, shall we? Oops. Driving the wrong way. So we're down here. And what I want to take the. Let's make that big, shall we? Yeah, I want to go the long way around, so we go up here. Bonk. We've mucked around enough with the traffic lights. Let's hurry along. There's the harbour, which we might get involved with in the future. Now, slow down, slow down, slow down. Change that mini-map so it's a bit more useful to me. And there's the animal dealer, where we can buy manure from. Now I kind of do want to put a second one of these root crop greenhouses, but I'm not sure our money's going to allow for that. First things, in here, over to a pile of poo. And I kind of want to keep it. That'll do. I mean, it's cheap at least, I guess. Don't want a full load because it'll only take 8,000, and also the weight. Next stop. The place to buy the things that we still need, which is seed and herbicide. It is nice and conveniently close though. At least to the animal dealer. It's still a big drive back to the farm. Oh, look at that, the hours rolled over as well. So we will do a big spin around. Make sure we're on the right trailer, drop that off. Cool. Bring our forks roughly into the right spot. Spin around and not hit the vehicle. I mean, that'd be cool, but I'm not that rich. Where are we going? I wanted seeds, so we want a pellet of seeds. Should I get 2? I'll get 2, yes. And herbicide. Only comes in these. Ooh, I mean, it could be worse, right? I can take 8,000 of that. That's honestly a lot, but let's just get it done, shall we? And then we'll just actually, you know what? We'll auto load. Oh, actually, no, we can't auto load them. That trailer's not big enough for the auto load to work. Alright then. I guess I better get to it the proper way. Everything's loaded. Let's see how badly this goes under this load, because that is actually quite a bit of stuff on that rear trailer. Well, we're moving. Good start. Not well. This is going to take a bit. We will just... should have repaired the tractor while we're there, but too bad. Off we go. Oh, I really don't know about that second one. Oh, it's going to be a bit. I think it's just going to be one for this month somehow. Could take down another tree, I guess. I'm really starting to run out. I also now don't entirely know what I want to stick on that side of the road now. I have to think about that, because I was going to use that as the extra area to keep the field intact, but also have more greenhouses. Alright, test one, slight incline. Not by much, but a slight incline. We're still good. Really need to get another tractor without such a complicated gearbox. Just CVT would be good. Here we go. We're in an incline. It's losing speed very quickly. Alright, manual. Okay, it's holding. No, it's not. Oh, it's, yep, good choice not taking a full trailer of manure. It's having issues. Let's attempt another gear. Oh, that was a terrible idea. And we're going to have to go down again. Yeah. This is going to be a crawl, so I'll see you back at the yard. Well, here we are, back at the farm. It did take a bit of a fight to get this thing up the hill. Okay. Okay, we need to get to there. So what's that? That must be seeds go in there. Herbicide and that go there. Alright. Put all of that into there. Get that nice and cleaned out. Gonna need a wash. Well, that's what we're missing, is a pressure washer. However, that I think's all we're going to need for the moment for this. It's a little trailer is in a terrible spot for doing this, but they will make do. And in we go. Boom. Cover on it. And there we go. I wonder how much of this we're actually going to need to take over. I won't unstrap it all because, well, you know. See it all just go flying everywhere. Alright, where are we? We want about that height, right? Probably not. Probably want a bit higher, actually. Oof. Stacked it really high, didn't I? Anyway. There's some seeds. Oh, I could really use something like a forklift or a skid steer right about now. Wonder if this will... Nah. Come on. Well, that was shocking, wasn't it? Don't want to get it stuck on the forks, but we just want to nudge it in there. Oh dear, do I actually need the bags for this? I need the bags. Oh. I can fix that. We'll just chuck it into the bucket. Sorry, just focusing, and words are hard. There. Interesting. Does this only like fill out of a liquid tanker itself? Alright, I'm just going to use super strength for troubleshooting. Say just like a dumping point in general. There is not. Mildly annoying. Alright then. One problem at a time. Problem one, the seeds. Although I just don't quite know how I'm going to fix the... I'm pretty sure that little tank over there that we've got only handles. Yeah, refill from pellets. Works for buckets. In theory, this should work. It does. Okay, wait. Why did they work before and now not? Weird. It worked before and now it doesn't. Alright. Well, we can fix that. Or can we? Can I just not... Okay, let's just see if we can fill up off that full pallet. Maybe it doesn't register the part pallet. Yeah, it just doesn't recognize the part pallet. I wonder, if I do this... We have seeds in the bucket. There we go. This doesn't recognize it unless there's something in there already. So that's how you get around it. That is that. Glad I didn't go for filling this up, because that would have caused me some problems. Or have I actually just poured it on the ground anyway? I have. Ah, brilliant. I'm going to have to... Okay. We have... How much do we have in here? I'm just going to fix this with power tools. Okay, so... 16... 39... 2 pallets is... Yeah. So we need to get that to 2005. 11... 411. How do we do this? I've never actually had to do this. Fill type, fill type, fill type. Fill. Seeds. Where are we? Seeds. Set. What did we say? 411. That's correct. Yep. And now we'll just go into here and clean the mess up off the ground. We were just using this. There we go. Fixed. Oops. Can I fill this bucket up with that? No, I can't. Alright. This is proving to be interesting. I think we're gonna... this will be the last thing we do today, actually. With this muck around of troubleshooting the silly thing. I have absolutely no... Oops. Let's just beat it up. Just... Where are we? Owned items. No, we're not. We don't own it. Select it. It only takes water. It is a problem. Where are we? Which means I need to get... That did fix it. Alright. Don't want that. I'll just turn this off. Alright. More troubleshooting. But I will just fix it with a hand tool. Where are we? I've got this installed for this issue exactly, so we'll put the store delivery mod. So we're just going to use this. We're just going to use it. We're going to buy it. Boom, there we go, and we'll turn that off. So this is what we'll use to decant that. That's honestly what it's going to be. And then we'll go over here. Here we go. It works. Get out of the way. Grab this for the water. And then we'll get it started. Nothing like some technical difficulties, eh? Importantly though, we got them. And that goes, we'll jump into here, we will jump into our doodacky. We are going to grow, for the time being, we've got enough parsnips, so we're going to grow carrots. And we're going to grow the red, yeah, those two there. That's all we're going to grow for the moment. Because that's all I've got to, get them in for that and that. And then we need to start looking at making our kimchi. But that's just some normal thingos. So, before I get to, I'll just finish topping that thing off. What are we going to do? Oh, that is not the escape key. Where are we? We're going to... Oh, look at that. We are going to... get those. I didn't accidentally borrow any equipment, did I? No, good. We're not going to do that today, though. That'll be next time. I am actually quite happy to see this. We have a month that is going to last more than one episode. Because up until now, we've been doing just, getting a month done. Because while there was certainly a lot to do, it was just parsnips, 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 and that is not fun to watch. Who knows, we might even knock down another tree over there next time. I don't know, I'll think about that one. We definitely get the contracts done because there's some decent money. That thing can... Actually, while we are waiting for that, how is that going? That is going. Slowly, but it is going. But I'll get to dealing with this mess. And yeah. You guys look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you next time for the second half of November.